What's up everyone, Darcblade here with an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. This covers both the PC and console versions of the game and is for the week starting the 3rd of April 2020. Now before we get into this video, I do have to apologise that I am still not back up and running to my normal video producing capacity at the moment. This is because if you weren't aware, my editing laptop has completely died and I don't really have the capacity to edit videos anymore. At the moment I'm using friends and family's computers, but this is only a band-aid solution. As a result, I've been doing a GoFundMe over the past week or two, and I'm astounded by the generosity of people out there. We're almost at the goal total, which means that hopefully, fingers crossed, we should be back up and running even sooner than anticipated. As always, the link is on screen to the GoFundMe, as well as down in the description below if you want to check it out. But anyway, let's move into the heart of today's videos and talk about the limited bounties and event quests. First of all, for the console version of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Now currently on console versions, in terms of new news, there isn't anything really new to report. Next week we'll see the introduction of the Full Bloom Fest, which is a new spring seasonal event that comes with new armors, laid armors, event quests and more. Hopefully I'll be able to bring you a dedicated video about this seasonal event when the time comes. Also, all being well, I should be able to provide you the daily limited bounty videos. But anyway, apart from that, obviously last week we saw the introduction of Raging Brachydios and Furious Rajang, so I hope you guys have had fun farming those monsters. But let's move on to talk about the various bounties we have on console this week. Now there are 6 of them. First is a General Elder's Recess limited bounty to complete 2 quests in this specific location at any rank, and for doing so you'll get research points and some armor spheres. Next is an Ecology Survey to hunt Piscine Wyvern. We have to hunt 2 Fish Wyvern and they can be at any rank, and for doing so you'll get research points, some Armor Sphere Plus and a first Wyverian print. Next is an Ecology Survey Tempered Monster Hunt. We have to hunt down 2 Tempered monsters and this can be at high or master rank and any threat level. And for doing so you'll get research points, some hard armor spheres, a gold Wyverian print this week that can be used at the Elder Melder in exchange for various monster gems, and a golden egg that can be sold for Zenny. This is also the last limited bounty you have access to if you haven't upgraded to Iceborne. But if you have, you'll also have another limited bounty, an Ecology Survey to hunt Flying Wyvern. We have to hunt 2 Flying Wyvern, specifically at master rank. And for doing so you'll get research points, some heavy armor spheres, and a silver egg. Next is an Ecology Survey to hunt Savage Deviljho. We have to hunt one of these Brute Wyvern and it specifically has to be at master rank, although it's not like we get Savage Deviljho at any other rank. Anyway, for taking one down you'll get research points, some King Armor Spheres and another golden egg, and then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points and a Celestial Wyverian print that can be used at the Elder Melder in exchange for various monster mantles. So those are all the limited bounties we have on console this week. Not the most difficult bunch, but not a lot of them line up. But we have a week to get them all done, so I'm not complaining. But as for event quests, now much like last week and going on for the next few weeks, we have access to pretty much all the existing master rank, high rank and low rank event quests. The only exception being we don't currently have access to the safi'jiiva Siege. We do have access to the Kulftaroth Siege, which is worth doing considering we are getting another new master rank version of Kulftaroth further on down the line, which will allow us to upgrade the weapons that we get from the Kulftaroth Siege, so that's something to be aware of. But apart from that, there's nothing really to report when it comes to event quests on console this week. Now, as I already mentioned, we will be getting a few new event quests during the Full Bloom Fest, so there'll be a new dedicated video going over all the master rank event quests when it comes around next reset. But anyway, let's move away from the console version of the game to talk about the PC version of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Now when it comes to news on PC version of Monster Hunter World Iceborne is finally starting to catch up with the console version. During the next reset, they'll gain access to the 3rd free title update, which brings with it Furious Rajang and Raging Brachydios, pretty much putting the PC version on par and in line with the console version of the game. So when that happens, it's going to be interesting to see if all the limited bounties and everything else line up, which should make these videos more streamlined. But anyway, apart from that, the other bit of information is, of course, the PC version is also getting the Full Bloom Fest, which comes along during the next reset. But let's move away from miscellaneous news to talk about the limited bounties. They have 6 of them. First is Elder's Recess limited bounty to complete 1 quest in this specific location, and it can be at any rank. And for doing so you'll get research points and some armor spheres. Next is an Ecology Survey to hunt Flying Wyvern. We have to hunt 2 of them, and then once again they can be at any rank. And for doing so you'll get research points, some Armor Sphere Plus, and a first Wyverian print. Next is a Ecology Survey Tempered Monster Hunt. We have to hunt down 1 Tempered monster at either high or master rank and at any threat level. and for doing so you'll get research points, some hard atmospheres, a gold Wyverian print that can be used at the Elder Melder in exchange for various monster gems, and a golden egg that can be sold for any. This is also the last limited bounty you have access to if you haven't upgraded to Iceborne, but if you have, you'll also have an ecology survey to hunt Nagakuga. You have to hunt one of these flying wyverns specifically at master rank, and for doing so you'll get research points, some heavy atmospheres, and a silver egg. Next is an ecology survey to hunt Stygian Zenoga. We have to hunt one of these fanged wyverns, and it specifically has to be at master rank, and for doing so you'll get research points, some more king atmospheres, and another golden egg. And then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points, and a celestial Wyverian print that can be used at the Elder Melder in exchange for various monster mantles. So those are all the limited bounties we have on PC this week. Not too hard, especially because the majority of these only require you to take on one specific monster type or fight in one location. But what about event quests? Well, much like the console version, the PC version of Monster Hunter World Iceborne has access to pretty much all the master rank, high rank and low rank event quests. They also have access to the Red Dragon Siege, which is the safi'jiiva siege, rather than the Korth Taroth siege. But this is because this monster was recently introduced to the PC version of the game. But there are two standout event quests for the PC version of Monster Hunter World Iceborne on PC. This includes Wolf Out of Hell, a 6-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 24 or higher. This has players taking on a Stygian Zenoga in the Elder's Recess. Nothing too special about rewards, except for bonus hunter rank and master rank points, as well as it being a way to farm Stygian Zenoga if you don't have many investigations for the monster. The other event quest that's noteworthy is Ode to the Destruction, a 6-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 100 or higher. This has players taking on a tempered Ruinergigante in the Origin Isle. This is the first location that you actually encounter Ruinergigante in the story. And for taking this quest on and completing it, you'll get quite a few great Spirit Vein gems as your reward. These are normally the Spirit Vein gems that you find from tempered tier 3 monsters in the Gaiden Lands. So it's a way to farm them that can be used to augment the rarest weapons in the game. But that's about it for both PC and console versions of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Obviously things are a little bit different when it comes to this sort of video. I'm not at my normal editing computer at the moment, and with the whole virus going on at the moment and lots of people being in lockdown, things aren't quite as normal as they should be. But before I go, I want to thank everyone who's also donated, shared or viewed or done anything to support the channel. The feedback on the GoFundMe is incredible and I cannot thank everyone enough. I tried to do something special as a thank you, but I'll have to give it some thought. But what are your thoughts on this week's activities? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.